There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation. DA, it's all this is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Nets, Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Duncan is out there with Durant, and it's Jordan in at the center position. There's the 3. Walk for the new shot clock. Here's Capella, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep. And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
And oh, here comes Durant all alone. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Makes the most of his long arms defensively. You just have to be careful when dribbling around LeVert.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Outside Collins. 5 to shoot. Herter, no good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Jordan trying to free himself up. KD with the bucket.
But when you see KD run the court with the speed of a guard, hard to keep up with him once he gets out in the open floor.
Young looking it over. They get it back. Fires for 3. Collins wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the dunk by Jordan.
And you can see the floor awareness there. Junior more than capable of spotting the open teammate.
Irving against Young. Pulls up on the elbow. And here's Collins from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
KD finds Duncan.
Well, not only can Junior step up and knock down free throws, he's also going to rack up a lot of team fouls. He's getting to the line here.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Herter passes to Young. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. That's leading by 3. LeVert in the corner. Here's Junior. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
What I love about Junior, he's got grit and tenacity. He's always looking for ways to improve.
Damian Jones is checked in for John Collins. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Herter passes to Hunter. Jones looking for an opening. Young from outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
And Trae Young will bury threes in bunches. So effortless.
Irving kicks to Junior. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Duncan's got 6. So it's the Hawks now. 4-point game. Now, here is Young. He had 25 points in the win against Utah.
Let us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Shot clock at 6. Tries it from 19, and he hits the jump shot. Young's got his second basket of the night.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
Here's Junior. Nets passing it around. Comes past LeVert. Duncan kicks to LeVert. Back to Duncan. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Brooklyn making some changes. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert. The Nets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Duncan, the pass to Irving. Jordan got it. Good job in the low post. Jordan's got his third basket of the night.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Jones finds Young. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And that's now 7 points for Trae Young.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And Jones sends it back, and he's able to get it back. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 4. Pass to Park. That shot off. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Irving from long range. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Duncan's got 3 assists now in this one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Young. It's stolen by Duncan. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Lets it go from 14. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
Young outside. Here's Park. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Hits the three-point bomb.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Greg, as a point guard, you must have...
I could go on, and you're right. I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers, and, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist from Hardaway.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot. Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Junior the pass to Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
The Hawks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. The first free throw is good. Luwawu is checked in for Brooklyn. Crawford comes in for Hardaway. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:05 left here in the first quarter. To the middle, here's Junior. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Duncan's got 10 points in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Park passes to Bembry. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Jamal Crawford picks one up. The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Duncan outside. Here's Dinwiddie. It's blocked. Here's Park. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Nets leading by 8. Crawford passes to Junior, and it goes down 2 points. He's got 12.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to trying to feed that, get out quick.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Park in at the point guard position. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Spurs, lit up the floor. He finished with 20 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Here's Dinwiddie. The rebound by Park. The Hawks trail by 5. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. To the paint, here's Capella. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Uwawu, the pass to Duncan. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
And the shot goes down.
John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication.
Play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Now the pass to Collins. Here's Hurt. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah.
Let us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Rocket 2. Count it. Good. Young's got 12 points in the game.
And now the defense, full attention and antennas up. Trae Young getting warm.
And Capella sends it back. Here's Herter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Hunter. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Here's Collins. And that one hits back iron.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. It's stolen. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And the Nets, another three.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Bounce pass, Collins. Young against LeVert. Here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his third assist on the night.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And you just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Durant. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Garrett Temple. Down low. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
At 6'10", John Collins getting more and more used to the physical rigors of a big man in the NBA.
Harris is checked in for LeVert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Collins. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Herter. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Fernando. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
A big man, John Collins, seeing the court that time.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Hardaway finds Jordan inside. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Junior's got 22 points.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Young. Collins trying to break free. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 5 points. That time the bucket coming from Young.
The threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Good.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Back to Young. Shot clock at 5. Here's Herter. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Herter never shy to let that one go. Just enough room on the catch and shoot.
Jordan dishes to Duncan. Jordan inside. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Let us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Here's Collins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
How about that? John Collins with some footwork down low. That looked like it's been practiced in the offseason.
Brooklyn making some changes. Luwawu is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
1:10 left in the first half. Here's Park. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Pass to Park. No one near him. Basket good. Park's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
Oh, great ball movement there.
To the inside, Duncan. And nothing is falling for him right now. Here's Bembry. Pass to Reddish. no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Jazz. Dinwiddie outside. Junior kicks to Hardaway. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Duncan's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, it's really important for Tim Hardaway Jr. to find some more consistency from the three-point line.
Here's Collins, and the layup's good off the glass. Collins has got 20.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the... Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break. Game. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Nets. LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Duncan is out there with Luwawu, and it's Irving at the point guard. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 3-point game. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Capella kicks to Collins. Young against Irving. Pulls from the top of the key. Young, no good. Brooklyn leading by 3.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Young against LeVert. And Young, here we go. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's LeVert.
I love how tenacious LeVert is. Fantastic job of just knifing inside and forcing the D to react.
It's his first trip to the line. The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Hawks trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Young's shot is good. Young's got 16. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their number 1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And Coach can't...
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Capella against Jordan. The kick out to Young. The pass to Herter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Here's Jordan. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Young against Irving. Passes to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shots good from Young.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
Timeout called, the Nets. Who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played, but don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for LeVert. Here's Irving. A putback. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 7.
I mean, he might as well pour a foundation and put some framework around that, because that's where DeAndre Jordan lives on the offensive glass.
Here's Young. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
A nice shot by Irving.
Feels like he's taking nothing but shots he knows he's going to knock down. Kyrie playing sharp here.
Young passes to Reddish. Here's Fernando. Just 5 to shoot, and it's Young at the elbow. No good. Nice D from Crawford. Brooklyn leading by 7. Irving passes to Junior. Kicks it out to Crawford. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Junior's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. That's to Fernando. The shot will not fall. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And that one's good, Junior.
And Junior might feel like a senior right now. The confidence just growing.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Down by 12. To the left side wing. Here's Reddish. Duncan with the block.
Great awareness on the defensive end. Junior relishes any chance he gets to rise up and block it.
It's Jordan on the wing, and they double up Jordan. Crawford passes to Junior. Down low, and Junior throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
With the teardrop, that is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Young. Timeout called, the Nets. Checked in for Crawford. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Garrett Temple. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Reddish. Hardaway finds Duncan. Jordan trying to free himself up, and they pick up 2.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And here is Capella. He's got 5. Here's Jones, and then Jones with the jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Duncan, the pass to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And this is where you have to appreciate DeAndre Jordan's activity. Incredible at staying engaged for the full 48.
Here's Park. 6 points for him. Harris on the double team. Park passes to Bembry. That 3 off the mark.
Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And that one's good, Duncan.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Young passes to Bembry. And here is Capella. Pass to Park. Back to Capella. Here's Park. Guarded by Hardaway. Over to the left wing. Bembry. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. No good on the last second attempt there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nets out in front. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's Brooklyn with it. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Bembry in at the 2 guard. Dinwiddie kicks to Hardaway. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And there's the pass to Bembry. Back to Collins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Sometimes you just don't have somebody on your roster to match up with the type of player that John Collins is.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Brooklyn. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bembry. Dinwiddie passes to Duncan. Outside, KD. Looking for LeVert. He gets it there. And it's good, 2 points.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
Now Hunter. Pass to Collins. Here's Park. Dinwiddie covering. 5 on the clock. Bounce pass Collins. Here's Huerter. And it's off from 3-point range.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Growing up in the Bay Area, I worked out a lot and spent a lot of time with Tim Hardaway Sr. Remember the killer crossover. And Tim Hardaway Jr. continues to show why he belongs in the league after a lot of hard work on his own.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's Park to the left wing, and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
That's a tough break there. If there is any hope of making a comeback, they have got to take better care of the ball.
Pass to Junior. Back to Dinwiddie. And Hunter over to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Atlanta has possession. The Hawks trail by 21. Park passes to Capella. In the corner, it's Hunter. Back to Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. Huerter, no good.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Count it. Junior's got 10 points here in the second half.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing, getting it done.
The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Here's Park. Dinwiddie covering. Poked away. Stolen by Durant. Here's Junior. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. KD's got his 4th assist in this one.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And it's Capella missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Inside, here's Duncan. Collins with some nice D.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Looking to end the run. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's LeVert on the wing. And the Nets, another three.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Out to the wing. Capella, the pass to Herter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Here's Junior. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Junior's got 38 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Herter. Levert defending and finished off by Collins.
Yeah, John Collins in a nice lather here. Versatile, explosive, high energy, and doing the job scoring it.
Dinwiddie dishes to Duncan. And Katie the bucket on the assist by Junior. Junior's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Herter. Over to the wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The pass to Hunter. Here's Herter. Shoots over Levert. Capella kicks to Collins. Durant with the steal. And here's Brooklyn. They're on an 18-4 run. It's Levert on the wing. Left side, Jordan. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Park. Dinwiddie covering. Park passes to Capella. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way-in.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Stolen by Collins. Here's Park. Dinwiddie covering. .151 left to play in the final quarter. And the shot goes in. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's just lethal. Once Kevin Durant gets into that spot, he can rise up, and it's pretty much going to go in.
Here's Park. The shot's good. Here's Dinwiddie. Duncan scanning the floor. And Capella over to help.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Brooklyn.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Junior.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
Here's Herter. Levert defending. Just 3 to shoot. Park's shot is off. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Jordan's shot is off.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
3-pointer. Dinwiddie with the rebound. The drive by Duncan, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.